Well, howdy, rail fans. This is Alan of RDA N scale. Uh, doing a going to do a video here. I'm going to call this update 21 is what we're going to call. We're going to start out with 21. Going to put this on pause because we're going to set up here by the layout here. Okay, we're back on. Gonna call this update 21, and gonna point out a few things. Did some reading on NCE'S website about voltages and stuff like that. What they pointed out where your voltages need to be for the big 5 amp systems. Big 5 amp systems, and and also the like the SB5. They're showing for HO. I think what the voltage was supposed to be was like 13.8 or 13 point something. I think that's what I read on there. Track power voltage for N-scale is 12. Mr. Eric Hall has pointed out when setting up his system units, the NCE system units. Eric showed him setting them at 12, and he said for N-scale you don't want to go any higher than that. And so I assume on my SB5 that it's either my meter, which is an Innova. It's an Innova. I'll show it right now. It's an Innova 3320. I had this set on AC, and you can see it. I'll turn it to AC. I've got it set on AC volts, and right now it's showing 0.039 on the Innova 3320. When I test the track, it shows 14.9 volts. I haven't checked the power cab to see what it puts out, but they're showing on NCE's website that it should be no more than about 10. They also showed on there, and I didn't know this, and some of you guys might know this, and some of you guys may run them, and some of you guys may don't, but they said that these end-of-track devices that have lights on there, they can mess with the voltages. I didn't know that. They can change your track voltages. And so I have one here, and I've also got one. I also got one here. There's not one there. There's one there, and there's one there. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I used them. You know, it said on Cotto's deal you could use them AC or DCC, and so I thought, okay, well, they'd be fine to have in there or whatever, and I just used them, so I knew that there was track power. But according to NCE, those can I don't know if severely is the word you want to use, but it can drop the voltages down. So, might be a good thing, and I'm probably going to go ahead and remove mine on here, on this, for my power cap. Right now, I have just my UP excursion set on here. This set of tracks here, my main is powered. This set of tracks is powered, and this set of tracks is powered. I've never had any issues with my outer route. The only thing that I have an issue with is if I've got this flipped to main and I flip this like that, then I have an issue. Otherwise, I've never had an issue with my power cap. This is the only time. If I accidentally turn or leave this here with that down there like that, then that's where I have an issue. But otherwise, I haven't had any problems. But this here, if these here are causing voltage droppage, these lights, I'm going to take mine out. And I know I've seen some layouts. I don't know exactly. I don't remember all the layouts that I've seen that had them on there, but you might want to, if you have a bunch of them and you're seeing some differences in your track power or whatever, that you might look at them, because it says on NCE'S website that these lights can affect the voltages and limit them or change them. So you might want to maybe remove it. But I don't know if I can show this or not. I'll try to. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this right here. I've got this lead right here on the AC track. I got this right here, and this is showing 1499, 1498, and around there. That's what that's showing. That's what it's showing right there. That's what it was showing. No matter where I go, I'm going to turn this off here to off here. You can see that I've got it shut off. On my Innova 3320, I'm shutting it down to, I'm going to just go ahead and shut it off. Far as I know, my batteries, I can look and see here. That's showing good, like if I'm testing a battery, like a load on a battery. That's ohms. If you can see that. You can see that there's ohms. Sorry if I had my hand in the way. And there's beep. You can see 0.1, 0.2. When I set that to buzzer. And just a further show on here, if I can do this, give me a second. Okay, if I take a battery here, and see if we can do this. See if we can do this on camera here. I'll let the camera set here, see if we can do this like this. I'll put, sometimes it's nice to have other added little things on there to help when you're testing stuff. Give me just a second. Okay, you can see I'm testing a little ever-ready battery. And you can see battery load test is good at 1.60. And like I say, this is a ever-ready battery here. One of the Energizer Max. And Energizer Max is putting out at 1.60. So I'm pretty sure that my Innova 3320 is doing what it's supposed to do. And that's at 1.5 volts. I have done this before, a couple, working with this stuff or whatever and that, but you still learn, all the time, you're always learning or whatever and that, and learning how your components are or whatever and that. But these meters are pretty straightforward, and these little Innovas are pretty darn good little, pretty good meters. And I've had this meter for probably 8 years now, and got it at my local auto parts house. And I used to just have a meter that swung, and then I got this here, and but I think it's pretty well accurate. Like I say, I don't see, or it don't show. I just wished I had the other test leads with it that I know some of these Innovas come with. I wished it had the test leads that would grab the track and stuff like that, and I might be able to buy that kit. I know on Mr. Eric's, when he was showing his Innova 3320, it had the little test leads and stuff like that came with it. And I may have to look that up and just see if they have them available and get that, because it's nice to have that where they lock on and they stay locked on. So like when I was trying to show this track power, it would stay locked on. Now I'm also going to get me, and I had them at Spring Creek tell me, well, you don't really need to get one of those. You don't need to pay that extra money to get one. One of those DCC track power from the DCC Specialties make. They said, oh, you really don't need one of those. These like these Innovas or whatever and that are good enough. Well, yeah, but they just don't show exact, what us modelers are looking for. Us modelers are looking for that exact and correct, reading. And, we got to have that. And what I don't understand is they're selling stuff that they think people that don't need it. And so I'm kind of going, what's going on here? You guys got these up here, whether you're dumb, stupid or not, whether you're off the beaten path or whatever, and that if you're there buying DCC stuff, get people to buy them, and sell them, sell them out the door. And, and it's not a deal of running a store under the bus. It's, come on, that's what they're there for. Get on the same track as what us modelers are, and understand that, yes, you can use one of these meters to test your track. Mr. Eric definitely proved that. You can use these, but those DCC Specialties track testers show it a little bit more accurately. Plus, you can hook them up as you're running the system. If you got an engine on there and you're wanting to show what the track power is doing, you can show it as the engine is actually running in real time. The power cab shows a track voltage, and your voltage on the meter and that. Whereas when you've got a Pro Cab hooked to the SB5, you don't have that voltage there. I kind of wished it was there, but it doesn't show up like it does with the power cab. And so it's nice to have a system, but it's nice to it's nice to be able to also be with it, to learn with it. And we all learn as we go. I mean, I'm learning as I go. We all are learning, somewhere down the line. We're learning this, and helping each other too is the best way to when working with this stuff. And but that's what I learned reading this deal on NCE'S website, that having these bumpers here, with these lighted bumpers, they should be removed. That kind of can affect your track power. So I'm going to remove mine, and see what it does. Hopefully it improves a little bit more, and hopefully I can if there's an adjustment that can be made on the SB5, if it's still okay to use it and it can be adjusted, get it adjusted. I don't think I'll have to send it in. I might have to. That might be something that, of what I was talking about on my video a couple days ago. But I guess this is something that we'll just have to, further investigate and kind of, go from there. But anyway, that's what the track power is, or that's what it's showing on my Innova 3320. So, guys, I wanted to, like I say, put this video out here, show this to you, and show you what I'm seeing on here. Looks like to me it's pretty good track voltage. It might be a little, I don't know, might be just a little higher than what it should be. It might be way higher than what it should be. But if there's an adjustment that can be made, we'll make it. We'll do what needs to be done. Or if it needs to be sent into NCE for them to adjust it or do whatever it needs to do, we'll do that too. So we'll let you go, and thank you for watching.